Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to review a movie. Don't care for an intro. Think Like a Man is based on the book of the same name by Steve. Well, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man by the book Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man by Steve Harvey. If you didn't hear me before, if I was talking too fast and I mumbled over that, it's written by Keith Merriman, David A. Newman, stars Michael E. Lee, Jerry Ferrara, Megan Good, Regina Hall, Kevin Hart, Terrence J, Taraji P. Henson, Romany Malco, Gabrielle Union. Yay! And of course, it's all about these group of guys who are trying to make this it's all about different kinds of relationships, like all different kinds of people in relationships that are trying to make it work. And also, there's a lot of different characters involved. There's a lot of different relationships going on. Jerry Ferrara is trying to make his relationship with, who the hell is it? I really don't know. There actually is there's actually different kind of couples. There's actually some pretty cool ideas here. There's one called the Mama's Boy versus the Single Mom, the Non-Committer versus the Girl Who Wants the Rain, the Dreamer versus the Woman Who Is Her Own Man, the Player versus the 90-Day Rule Girl. Interesting. Now it's kind of like about these all. Now there's four guys. Now there is one. Now there are 5 guys in the movie, but only 4 of them are really in a relationship because the other one is divorced and trying to enjoy his life from a divorce. Yay! And also, the fact is, the other guys, there's one guy who is not really committed to a wedding, though his girlfriend wants to get married, wants him to grow up and get married to her. There's a guy who just loves to give the ladies, have one-night stands all the time. But the girl that he's dating has this thing called 90-day rule. 90 days until he earns her trust and they have sex. And mama's boy versus the single mom. A single mom, the mama's boy is still he has major respect for his mom, and yeah, it's enjoyable, huh? And the single mom who you just think it's kind of sad that he's a mama's boy. I guess that makes sense. I don't really think about the dreamer or the woman who is her own man ever. Like a woman who's independent, like a woman who's actually very independent, I think. Does that make sense? No. Like a person that kind of has these big dreams, I think, or something like that. Like big dreams, he has a guy who has some big dreams and shit. Yeah, kind of funny, Now here's the thing about this movie. It's nothing really new. It's a basic romantic comedy. I was expecting that. Oh, it'd probably be enjoyable, and I enjoyed it. It's just basically like an average romantic comedy that has a solid cast, has some good laughs, and as a whole, meh. Yeah, it's nothing else really new other than the fact that it's has a cool cast. It has Kevin Hart in there. Yeah, it's nothing else I can really say. It has the storylines are kind of cool. You kind of have cliches in that movie, and I think it's basically the point from writing that book. Family Feud host Steve Harvey. Haha. And yeah, it's kind of fun and entertaining to see all these different it's interesting. It's kind of entertaining to see all these different, storylines play out, even though they are cliched. Sometimes they are predictable. It still is kind of fun to see how they work. And also there's even time where it even gets to a point where the men find out about this crap and try to turn on them. The movie came out in 2012. You've probably seen it by now, and yes, it's not really that surprising. And it's not really shocking or surprising when they start using the advice from that book, the stuff in the book, to their advantage. Yeah. The cast is all around good. I do like Kevin Hart is funny. He brings a lot of good energy to the movie whenever he is. Sometimes he has. This guy is funny. I just like how I just like whenever sometimes like he's talking like his character's trying to talk to his ex-wife Gail. Sometimes it's just pretty funny. We actually see Gail. She's actually pretty entertaining, and especially one scene near the end. Shit, love that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like everyone in the cast is good. I like it. I mean, like Kevin Hart is pretty funny at times. Jerry Ferrara is at times pretty entertaining. He's kind of like an immature guy. He doesn't bring a lot of laughs to me, but you know he does have his moments. You know. Michael Ealy, in my opinion, is kind of a guy who has more moments because I mean, at least he's the kind of guy who he's a big dreamer. Oh, shit. Anyways, yeah, it's entertaining, isn't it? Like Michael Ealy, I mean, this guy's just a huge dreamer. Like, he wants to be a chef, own his own restaurant. It's kind of cool, you know. Taraji P. Henson is entertaining as Lauren Harris, like the one who is her own man. I mean, I just like how she's trying to be always trying to be like independent. I just thought it was always I just thought it was entertaining. You know, the fact that she's the kind of woman who's kind of on her own and doesn't really care for relationships. I like that stuff. It's kind of funny, you know. Terrence J. I just think he's kind of entertaining as the mama's boy, you know. I mean, there are times where I just think, I mean, like him being a mama's boy, and I just like his mom is at times pretty funny too. Hold on a minute. Also, like Steve Harvey appears in the movie, and he sometimes is kind of cool whenever he's like narrating stuff about like talking about his book at times. That's how it wasn't really anything that funny, but I kind of like something about that. There's even like 6 professional basketball players making cameos as themselves. Holy shit! I didn't even know about that. Weird. Like Jennifer Lewis is like Michael E. Like Terrence J's mom. She makes for some entertaining moments. Also, she has some good moments. It just kind of makes me feel, you know, why not? Yeah. Gabrielle Union's also like pretty. Yeah, Gabrielle Union's Jerry Ferrara's girlfriend. I like her too. It is kind of nice seeing all these plot lines play all the time, but overall, it's just nothing impressive or anything really new. It just doesn't stand out at the time. It's just something that you can enjoy, you know, have fun with. And there are some funny moments. It is pretty funny at times, and yeah. Like, in terms of other issues, Kevin Hart, I mean, that guy is funny. It is pretty funny in the movie. There are times where I think he's a little bit of a ridiculous. Sometimes he acts a little too ridiculous. Sometimes he gets a little too much at some times. But, you know, it is better than the sequel. Oh, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I do enjoy the movie. It has a cool thing involving, like, I mean, it is kind of cool, like, seeing how, like, chapters of a book and, like, all different couples that Steve Harvey's basing the book off of and how they play out is kind of interesting, but it's nothing really outstanding or new. You know, something that's just kind of cool to watch. And there are some funny moments, don't get me wrong. Megan Good's actually pretty hot. Hey, Ron Burgundy, hey, Will Ferrell fucked her in Anchorman 2. It is I have to say, it is one of Tim Story's better movies, but in my opinion, my favorite from him is probably going to be Barbershop. You know? Why not? But anyways, I do want to talk about this. Let me get to this movie I enjoy this movie. It is entertaining. It is predictable. It's very cliched, but it is kind of cool seeing these different couples, all different kinds of couples, how they play out, and it is just nice. And the cast just seems to be having fun with it. They give solid performances. They have good chemistry, and overall, I had fun with it. What else do I have to say other than the fact that, hey, I enjoyed it. It's nothing new or impressive, but I think if you come into this with an open mind, you may enjoy it. Even though I'm gonna give this movie, I'm gonna Think Like a Man a 3 out of 5. I didn't think it was incredibly impressive. I had fun with it, but for the most part, it is a little cliched. It is cliched, but I got some good laughs out of it. The cast is fine, and overall, hey. Why not? Anyways, guys, my review for Think Like a Man, comment below. What'd you think about it? Did you ever read the book? book, and did you ever see the sequel? Comment below, subscribe for more videos.